2, 1. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for your attention, please. I see some space over there with us as we gather to witness the Southeast Asian debut of SPA. And we are honored to have with us today our guest of honor, Minister of State for Trade and Industry and National Development, Mr. Alvin Tan. Including London and Melbourne, captivating audiences with its celebration of light, imagination, and sustainability. This show is jointly organized by Gardens by the Bay and IMBA in collaboration with the Embassy of the Kingdom of the Netherlands in Singapore. SPARK is supported by community partner Tote Board, GIC, and bank partner Maybank. We would now like to invite Assistant CEO of Gardens by the Bay, Ms. May Yeoh, to give her welcome remarks. Ms. Yeoh, please.
Minister of State for National Development and Trade and Industry, Mr. Alvin Tan, Ambassador of the Kingdom of the Netherlands to Singapore, Her Excellency Annika Adama, Mr. Daan Roosegaarde, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm pleased to welcome everyone to the Southeast Asian debut of Spark, a remarkable light show inspired by fireflies. This silent magical spectacle by the Dutch artist Mr. Daan Roosegaarde, who is here with us today at the evening today. And we are extremely excited as this marks the successful integration of an internationally acclaimed light show with Singapore's iconic Supertrees, a symbol recognized by all Singaporeans and admired by visitors around the world. In celebration of the 60th year of Singapore's independence and as a tribute to all Singaporeans, we are delighted to present Spark over the next 4 nights. This spectacular show will illuminate the evening skies with thousands of lights and is free for all to enjoy. Gardens by the Bay is always excited to bring new experiences for all to enjoy, and this will provide another good reason for many to come, gather and bond. As the entire nation celebrates SG60 this August, we welcome all to join us, to enjoy a quiet moment of beauty, to reflect on the successes of the past years and be inspired to think of the possibilities for our future. Before I end, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and to thank our sponsors, GIC and our community partner Tote Board, for your very generous support. I would also like to extend our appreciation to co-organizer IMBA, including founder Mr. Michael Lee and your team. Thank you. And the Embassy of the Netherlands in Singapore and Her Excellency Annika Adama, for working with us to make Spark happen. Spark symbolically commemorates 60 years of diplomatic ties between Singapore and the Netherlands. Thank you everyone for joining us here today. Let's enjoy the show.
Thank you, Ms. Yeo. Spark, CEO of IMBA and Hustle and Bustle Group, Mr. Michael Lee on stage.
Minister of State, I just want to say a big thank you to Gardens by the Bay for making Spark happen with us. Felix, it has really been a pleasure to work with you and your team. This is really one of the most iconic places in the world, but what makes it truly special is how Gardens constantly evolve to stay open, creative and meaningful to the public under your leadership. Spark is a travelling artwork that has captivated cities like London, Tokyo and Melbourne, and we are glad to finally bring it here to Southeast Asia, making its debut at Gardens by the Bay. My journey began more than a year ago. In a conversation with Dan, we spoke about art, sustainability and nature, and dreamed of bringing Spark to Singapore. The dream even led us deep into mangrove swamps and forests, from Pasir Ris to Bukit Timah late at night, in case my daughters are wondering, in search of fireflies, nature's own source of light and inspiration. We were lucky enough to spot not one, but two rare fireflies that night, a magical moment that reminded me how small sparks can create big wonders. Then, thank you for this incredible piece inspired by the fireflies, recreating a lost piece of nature for many in developed cities like Singapore, who do not have the opportunity to experience them in real life. What you have created is truly interactive, emotional and open to everyone, and invites us all to celebrate together in a gentler and more sustainable way. To see your art light up one of the most iconic gardens in the world, that's something truly special to me. This project is especially meaningful to us at IMBA as a celebration of SG60 and 60 years of bilateral ties between Singapore and the Netherlands. It is a bold statement of how art, nature and imagination can come together for the public good. This is exactly the kind of spirit that we are building at IMBA. For those who do not know yet, IMBA is a new art and cultural destination opening just around the corner this December, right here at Gardens by the Bay. It is a space where everyone is invited to wander, to explore, to connect with stories, and to live with a little more curiosity and perhaps more well-informed than they came. When we open in December, we hope that you will come to see for yourself. But for tonight, I just want to say a huge thank you to supporting sponsors and partners, Maybank, Lorena Hogan, Creative Eateries, Ted Anza, family members and friends, as well as my incredible team of colleagues led by Natalie, Lisa, and Pei Ling. Your support, creativity, tenacity, and heart brought Spark to life. And I will always remember that our journey at IMBA, Gardens by the Bay, started with this Spark. Thanks everybody.
Thank you, Michael. Now, please put your hands together to welcome on stage Her Excellency, the Ambassador of the Kingdom of the Netherlands to Singapore, Ms. Annika Ademi, and Mr. Daan Roosegaarde, the artist whose imagination has brought this extraordinary installation to life.
Good evening all. Good evening. Dear Mr. Minister Alvin Tan, Minister of State for National Development and Trade and Industry, well-known friend of the Netherlands, thank you for being here. Felix Low, of course, a warm hello from our side, and thank you and your team for always excellent cooperation. Dear guests, and of course our very special guest, Daan Roosegaarde. No worries, I won't speak long. First of all, I'm a woman. Secondly, it's already dark, so I don't have to talk and talk. Almost. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it's about 60 years. Tonight is one of the events to mark 60 years of independence of Singapore. Congratulations, Singapore. Tonight is also about 60 years bilateral relations between Singapore and the Netherlands. A very valuable and warm bilateral relationship between two countries sharing strong interests and therefore understanding. We are very grateful for that. Thank you. Tonight is also about Spark, a very special performance created by our Dutch fellow Daan Roosegaarde, whom I proudly introduce to you. Daan could be described as an artist, a pioneer, a designer, an inventor, and an innovator. Dear guests, in my country, Daan is regarded as an icon. And for that reason, we are very proud to have him here in Singapore for one of these very special 60 years events. Daan is well known for using his enormous creativity to bring art and technology to urban environments. I mentioned two of his iconic works to illustrate what I mean by that. Those are my personal favorites. First of all, the smoke-free tower and the smoke-free bicycle, both designed to filter pollutions. And clear examples are how to use creativity to create clean air. Imagine yourself biking, and because of the way how Daan designed it, the air around you biking is clean. Imagine, could you have thought of it? I couldn't. Another one is the very Netherlands, very famous Van Gogh bicycle path, using more than 1,000 lights that charge during the day and twinkle at night. I think a fantastic example of sustainability. But I think it's even more interesting, and that's why I decided not to have a long speech and involve Daan. I'm going to ask him a few questions to make it a bit more livid here at the stage, on stage, and you can hear from Daan himself. First of all, Daan, and again, thank you for being here. Tell us about Spark, its background, and why did you want to have your show in Singapore?
Thank you, Excellency. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to be here. I've been visiting Singapore for almost more than 10 years, right? So I've seen it change, and I've always felt like a deep connection with its desire for nature, learning from it, living with it. But Spark, what we're seeing tonight, starts with the dream, how can we celebrate in a more sustainable way? If you look at traditional fireworks, which can be cool, right? But we have an increased 10 times more in air pollution. My dog goes completely crazy, right? All the birds. So we were wondering, how can we keep the tradition of celebrating but modernizing it? And that led to Spark. So what you're looking at in a moment are hundreds of thousands of sort of biodegradable sparks, bubbles, floatables that reflect and absorb light, creating this huge cloud of ever-changing light. It's soft, it's silent, it's biodegradable. That's how I see this future of nature and tech. And again, this location, it's for me one of the best in Asia, because this started as the dream, it was part of the dream of Singapore. So iconic, and when you do innovation project like this, something new, there are always people telling you, not you, but other people, there are always people telling you it's not possible, but because of the great teamwork tonight, we prove them wrong. And that's really exciting.
already to the fact you have been quite many times here in Singapore. You referred to the desire here in Singapore to create attention for nature, to bring nature to the city, a bit like your philosophy, being creative and bringing to the city. Which one of your iconic accomplishments you would like to bring to Singapore?
Oh, the next one I still have to imagine, right? Like, I'm fascinated with bringing the magic and also the wonder of nature even more into the city. There's so much we still can learn from it. So yeah, I think we can make beaches that glow. We already know how to make flowers glow, like glowing garden, like real orchid. Flowers already glow, right? For insects, that's where they see where the pollen are. And to sort of look through the world, through the lens of nature, in this world of hyper technology, the screens that we sort of start to distrust or spend too much time with, I think we will reappreciate our connection with nature more and more. And yeah, what better place to show and experiment with that. But most of all, it's about creating a place of wonder, right? Where we look away from our phone, we look at the sky, we look at each other, we look at ourselves. That's the beauty of art, public art.
Enough inspiration for you, Felix, for the years to come? More ideas? Okay.
I think we should start.
One final question. What is your message to Singapore? What's your message to the audience?
Well, you started with a big idea, a big dream, right? And you did it. You made this country work, which is sort of amazing, right? And that's sort of the relationship with the Netherlands as well. We live below sea level, the Dutch. So without technology, without a big vision, without our relationship with nature, we would never survive, right? So that's what we share. But we need to invest in new ideas to progress. We need to be able to experiment, make a mistake, learn from it, and evolve. And embrace that. And embrace that. Be curious about the future, not ignorant or scared.
Thank you. We wish you all a wonderful evening. Enjoy Spark. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, and thank you, Daan, for sharing your inspiration and motivation behind Spark and for bringing Spark to Singapore and Gardens by the Bay. Starting tonight till Saturday, visitors can enjoy Spark from 8 to 10 p.m. and on Sunday from 9 to 11 p.m. So don't be selfish, tell all your friends and families about it. To commemorate this special evening, may I now invite Minister of State for Trade and Industry and National Development, Mr. Alvin Tan, CEO of Gardens by the Bay, Mr. Felix Low, and CEO of IMBA and Hustle and Bustle Group, Mr. Michael Lee, to join Her Excellency and Daan on stage for a group. Thank you, everyone. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, please remain on stage to launch the show. We will now count down from 5, and on 1, please place your palms on the light bulb. So don't get too excited. When I count down to 1, then place your palms on the light bulb. Ready? Spark will launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. MOS and the launch and welcome parties will now go on a tour of Spark led by Daan Roosegaarde. On behalf of of Gardens by the Bay, IMBA, and the artist Daan Roosegaarde, we extend our heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you for being part of this special launch. We hope you enjoy the evening. Thank you.
I know, it's just there. They close the turn off the light that day. Chill like that. They can use like do the juxtaposition then you superimpose
my tooth on, it looks like
Oh my god, yeah, that's how because I'm missing the milk white.
Guys, if you guys want to enter, entrance is the other side. Go to the opposite side, guys. Entrance is the opposite side, guys. Entrance opposite side.
Nước chậm hay nấm đỏ? Nước chậm hay nấm đỏ?そうだよ。いやもう効率も長かったです。いやただビジュアル系はタイム作れる。なんかもう今は帰ろうとしてるみんなというか重すぎてインスタ開けん
Guys, there's more rooms. Let's go by the front. There are more rooms.
You guys can enter from here as well.
Okay. Better.
Wow. Hi, Coco there. Sorry, give me that. No, why is this? No, stop doing that. Why is he holding this? This is the other thing.
You want a picture of your bubble cat?
não, não tá pra todo mundo. Come, I help you with the light.
Oh, thank you so much. With the light.
Oh, great! Excellent, thank you so much. For my camera? There you go. Thank you very much.
Do you know about the lights? Is there anything? Is this what the show is, or anything more? Is het een hit met een arena
Look at this.
No pueden decir los altavoces viendo la canción que son altavoz ahí abajo. Señores, el espectáculo. No es aquí.
So, but for now it's not on the cards, but we also include for
My main point was like
not just Chinese anything.
이제 가자. Let's go closer to the machine.